Are your characters not behaving? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. So this commenter says, my biggest problem is my character just wants to be left alone. Like, girl, please get up for the plot. And I'm going to suggest two different things here, and one of them is going to be easy to hear, and the other one might be a little bit more difficult to hear. And we're going to start with the easy one first. If you have a character who is simply not behaving, they are not making the decisions that you wanted them to make, you probably need to go back several chapters or a whole bunch of words in the manuscript and find the decision that your character has made that has made them behave in a way that doesn't line up with the story that you want. And it can be as small as like a single line joke that you put in there that changed the tenor of a character's sense of humor, or it changed the relationship between these two characters, the way that they spoke to each other in this one scene, or you skipped over writing a scene that felt difficult in the moment, and so you don't have all of that depth that you were looking for, and so this character is simply not behaving in a way that you predicted because you don't know them well enough. You didn't dig in and you didn't figure out what they actually would do in this scenario, so they're sort of floating through the story. So if the easy answer to this question is that you're going to have to rip your story up and go back to the beginning and figure out what decision that character made that put them on the wrong path, what could possibly be the difficult thing to hear? And in order to tell you the difficult thing, I'm actually going to tell you about a book that I wrote in 2015 when I was having the absolute worst year of my life. It involved a failed business. It involved downsizing and being evicted from our house. It involved me nearly dying while giving birth. It was the worst year of my life, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. The book that I wrote that year involved a character who simply wouldn't get out of bed. Every time she encountered a new plot point, a new wrinkle in the plan, she would go to bed and she would pull the blankets over her head. She would cry and she would hide. It is entirely possible that if your character will not get up, will not go, will not do anything, that your mental health needs some care and attention. I don't know you, and so I'm not making any accusations. And if this is off the mark for this commenter specifically, then it's off the mark. There is a very good chance that it is the first thing that I said, the easier thing to do of ripping the story down to the studs and finding that one decision that put that character on the wrong path. But just in case this helps anybody, if your character isn't getting up, going, doing, and you can't figure out why, it might not be the character that needs help.